This gang shooting has reignited conversations in Sacramento about gun violence, illegal weapons, and a rise in violent crime.
Joining us now is Sacramento County District Attorney Anne-Marie Schubert. DA Schubert, thanks for joining us this morning.
Sure.
The new police chief says that getting illegal guns off the street and reducing gun violence is one of her top priorities. What does the prosecution side need to help with those goals?
Well, a couple things. We need the tools. We obviously need the investigation to be completed, but once the case comes to us, we need the tools to be able to hold people accountable. So we've been talking about illegal guns and gun violence for a very long time now, well, since the beginning of the pandemic. But as prosecutors, we have to have the tools to fully hold them accountable. And one of the things, sadly, that we've seen over the last several years is really the weakening of accountability. So the reduction of enhancements and the use of gun allegations and gang enhancements, all those types of things. So, but at the end of the day, as prosecutors, we're going to use whatever tools we have. When we talk about somebody that has a gun, particularly felons or prohibited persons, or people that are using guns, we're going to use every tool we have available to us to hold them fully accountable.
DA Schubert, let's talk. I know you can't talk specifics about the investigation itself, but as an experienced prosecutor, I know a lot of people want to know, what does it take to prosecute a crime like this? We know this is the first time this has ever happened in Sacramento. Can you take us through the process and just how your office is working to even start with an investigation like this?
Well, our major crimes unit has this case. They're working obviously very extensively with Sacramento Police Department. I give great credit to the chief and to their agency. This is kind of an all hands on deck type of case. Obviously, these investigators have been working extensively since the incident happened. So we have a team of folks, prosecutors, investigators that are working with them to make sure that they have the resources they need from our side of the shop, so that when the case does come to us in terms of ultimate legal review, that we have everything we need to be able to make that analysis.
Back to your statement about the tools that the prosecution side needs, and early release policies are making the headlines once again, and a lot of conversations around that. What are some alternatives to early release?
Not let them out early. That might be one. I mean, we in our office and many prosecutors across California have been kind of sounding the alarm for many years about this. The fact that we are kind of turbocharging credits, meaning that people are getting out of jail or prison. And I'm not talking about this case in particular, but in general. And so we try to make sure that the Department of Corrections knows, no, we are or are not opposed to a particular individual because of this person's record, what they have or haven't done while they've been in custody, those kinds of things. So it's something we've been talking about for a long time. And it's something that we consider to be a dangerous thing, that it's a combination of things.
Can you be more specific about the tools you need to prosecute these types of crimes?
Well, we need to make sure that we have the laws on the books that are not going to weaken accountability. And there's a number of things. We've eliminated over the last several years several things, including things like enhancements. If somebody has what we call a prior prison term, that used to be something that, you've been there once before, you can use it again, we can enhance their sentence. Those things are all being whittled down. Gang enhancements, those types of things the tools have been constantly being taken away from us. And that makes it even more difficult for us when we have individuals that we consider to be dangerous and we want to hold them fully accountable. So it's the tools of prosecution, and it's also after sentencing, what happens to them after that.
And we want to talk real quick about it being whittled down. You mean by the laws that are on the books, by the lawmakers who are passing these laws that ultimately impact your ability to prosecute these crimes?
The laws that are on the books and the policies that perhaps are being adopted by the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. And that's why you've got 40-something DAs suing Department of Corrections, because we're concerned about all these continuing enhanced credits so that their sentences are being reduced even more so.
And one more question. We're also hearing about getting to root causes of gun violence, so the prevention side of this.
Absolutely.
We're hearing city, state lawmakers, even former police chief Daniel Hahn talking a lot about that. What's your feeling on getting to the prevention side of it from a community standpoint?
100%. We should always be engaged in prevention, but we also have to recognize that when we get to root causes, we have to, when somebody goes to prison, you got to have sufficient time to rehabilitate them. And when we are supercharging people's release from state prison, that's also reducing the ability to get to that rehabilitation factor.
All right, DA Anne-Marie Schubert, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we do want to mention that you can voice your opinion on a proposal to release certain inmates early from the state's prison system. We were just talking about that. There's a public hearing on the proposed regulations. It'll be held next Thursday. Written comments are being accepted through Wednesday. Under the possible rules, the Department of Corrections would reduce sentences by increasing credits awarded. These regulations have already been in place for 10 months, but only had limited public comment. So again, that's happening next Thursday.